Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Annisa. I'm from English Literature 5B, and my ID number is 403190038, and the reason is public speaking. Okay, just now I watched a video on YouTube about how to be a good public speaker. So the conclusion is really like this. There is the famous writer and public speaker. The name is Mark Twain. Okay, Mark Twain said that there are two kinds of public speaker. The first is those who get nervous, and the second is liars. Okay, getting nervous before and during your public speaking are completely common, and you don't have to let it affect your performance. So we're going to talk about some mindset or realization that you should have going into presenting, and also some practical tips to help manage the nervous. So let's talk about some realization and then some practical tips. Okay, the first is that you do not look as nervous as you feel. Why? Because this one realization alone, I think, is a really powerful. Is that you do not look anywhere near as nervous as you may feel on the inside, and that alone should I think relax for you. And the second realization is just because you are nervous, it doesn't mean you are not doing a great job in that moment. Let's get down to some practical tips. Like the first, to practice like a crazy people, and here's why. So if you practice like crazy and really people well, the that public speaking is most likely going to go very well. About 95% of that is a workout. So even if you are nervous, either was a couple people things go wrong, it's almost always going to come out pretty much the way you practice it. So that a great understanding of the process, that you know hard work does pay off and you can get, and so you should make that practice as realistic as possible. Maybe even have a couple of distraction in there. That's fine. If you make a mistake, don't start over. Push through it. If you feel nervous, don't resort talking about to yourself or out loud how nervous you are, because then you might do that during the present the public speaking, that usually makes things worse. So work that out through a practice. And the second concrete tip is as you are preparing, you want to focus everything on your audience and what about your message. If you are all focused on yourself, that's going to spike your nervous. If you are trying to train people, you should be focused on getting them up to the speed so they really do know how to do this. Okay, if you are trying to share a message, focus on saying what are you saying in a way that's going to land and it's going to stick, so that everybody gets the most benefit. Anytime we about thinking about how I'm coming across, do I look a professional, are people going to judge me, it's going to lead in the wrong direction. You have to totally flip it and think about your audience and your message. Okay, the next tip is uh, visualize yourself doing it well. Why? Because especially the opening moments, the first 10 or 20 seconds. No, when I say visualization, I don't mean anything weird or experimental or new age. So when you're picturing yourself in the room, setting up your visual aids, getting ready, and the first 10 or 20 seconds of the public speaking, you are picturing it happening successfully, picturing that step it takes to get there, and you're going to be set up for success. So those are the tips I have for not being nervous. Maybe I recommend you use them for your next public speaking. Maybe until here, the conclusion, I have to watch the video on YouTube. I'm sorry if um, I have wrong. I hope to you all pardon me. And the last I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.